Today's May 2nd, 2013. You are watching Speedrun. To echo the sentiments of comedian Dane Cook, every guy just wants to be part of a heist. We've got more info on Rockstar Games' Grand Theft Auto 5, including details on its 3 protagonists and their unique skill sets, which can be beefed up with repeated use. Players will scuba dive, skydive, and of course, the heists. Money will be a big part of GTA 5, and players will need it to buy property and higher-end weapons and vehicles. Guys, where's the van?
So while the world is super expansive, we do have some concerns about the hardware trying to match up with Rockstar's really ambitious vision. In the demo we saw, we got to look at a really long vista where we're dealing with miles and miles of open land. In that case, low-resolution textures and some blurriness and jagginess was definitely apparent. It definitely did not look as clean as what we're seeing in the trailers. Some of that may be because the playable demo we saw is definitely a few months behind, but it's hard to say for sure what the final version will look like.
We thought the game looked gorgeous in places, but there were still some fuzziness and jagged edges. We're not quite convinced that current generation hardware is up to Rockstar's ambitions. There are still some drama llamas left in the Aliens Colonial Marines stable. TimeGate Studios, the developer that helped Gearbox with Aliens and made Section 8, has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. This comes just days after the reveal of a lawsuit against Sega and Gearbox for falsely advertising Aliens Colonial Marines with misrepresentative demos. TimeGate's total liabilities range from $10 to $50 million, with top creditors including Epic Games and South Peak Interactive, the latter of which the company is still embroiled in a fraud suit that could cost them $7.35 million. Sony has again reported an unprofitable year, and again its top executives have chosen to forego their annual bonuses. Around 40 executives will return their bonuses, which are roughly worth 30 to 50% of their yearly salary. The company revised their financial forecast last week, doubling its outlook due to depreciation of the yen, but the company still incurred losses in its TV and mobile phone sectors. Don't you just love Kickstarter success stories? Developer City State Entertainment and designer Mark Jacobs, not the clothing guy, wrapped up their Kickstarter campaign for Camelot Unchained, bringing in $2.2 million from backers and an additional $3 million from private investors, $2 million of which came from Jacobs himself. The game, which uses tri-realm faction-based PvP combat, is slated to release in December 2015. Thanks for watching, Polynauts. I've got a little something special for you today, too.